old chair circle blues. When I see the circles out, I get glum, there is no doubt. Got me the old chair circle blues. When I see chairs in a round, that's when I start to panic. Flap me hands all in the air, the doctor says I'm manic. Oh no, it's not right, association every night. Got me the old chair circle blues.
Hello and welcome to Not the Chair Circle, the antidote to group therapy, episode 5, series 6. Now before we go any further tonight, I would like, on behalf of the whole gang, to wish YouTube a very happy 21st birthday. I would also like to thank Messrs. Hurley, Karim and Chen for creating this outstanding platform. Latterly, of course, we have Google to thank, and never forgetting the mighty algorithm who works so tirelessly on our behalf. Thank you all, from all the gang here at Not the Chair Circle. Please remember this oleaginous sycophancy when it comes to choosing which of the less lucrative channels you are going to be replacing with AI. And now on to our main topic tonight. Now this series we've been mainly covering what are considered to be 21st century maladies. But what are potential cures? How does mankind combat these many, some would say self-inflicted ailments? One course of action which is receiving reports of success in psychological circles is the adoption of the practice of slow living. But what is slow living? We sought out an expert in the field.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. My name's Shaggy. You're one of Professor Yo-yop's friends, aren't you? Come to do a talk about slow something. Yes, that is almost correct. My name is Clove Jansson. I'm here today to give you a talk on slow living. Are you a practitioner, Shaggy? Well, one of my teachers said I was slow once, but he wore socks and sandals, so what does he know? Anyway, you just stand there and talk when you're ready, alright? Greetings to you, fellow travellers on the cosmic path. I am Clove Jansson, and I am here today to show you the gentle way to serenity. The automated world has left us all with the sense that we are permanently falling behind in whatever endeavours we strive to accomplish. No time, we tell ourselves. We must keep up. Keep up with what? Time has not sped up. Nature moves with the same pace that it has always moved, and that is in line with the cycles of the universe. The universe has no concept of the second hand on your kitchen clock, the ticking stick that says you are late for your meeting. Nature does not move autumn forward to accommodate an early summer to meet with the dates of your annual vacation. Slow living is not in fact slow. It is timely. It is natural. It is reflecting the time as laid out by the rising and the setting of the sun. Nature's clock.
Shaggy.
Were
Shaggy.
you to run the whole world round, you would only end up back where you began, and time would still be waiting for you.
You are?
Time has all the time in the world, and so do you, my friend. What is this? Oh no. I'm sorry, Mr. Stone, it's old Bob. Already out for all the time. Just clear off with you and give Mr. Damson a bit of peace and quiet. Doing a dead good talk about time and nature and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm sorry, Mr. Damson. He likes to commune with nature himself around here about this time of day. You'll have to go again, I'm afraid, from the top. In your own time. Very well. Greetings to you, fellow travellers on the cosmic path. I am Clove Jansson, and I am here today to show you the gentle way to serenity. has left us
That's
all with the
India.
sense that we are permanently falling behind in any endeavour that we choose to pursue.
You're not wrong.
No time we are saved.
Hey,
We
Syd,
must keep up.
The things you see when you haven't got your gun, eh?
Time has not sped up. Nature. What is the meaning of this? I am trying to give a serious talk here and you stand around behind me doing nothing. Have you nowhere to be?
Well, yeah, but I'm taking my time, ain't I, like you said. The universe will still be there when I finish my bottle, won't it? Just ignore them, Mr. Gypsum. We can always edit them out later. You'll have to go again, I'm afraid. Oh! Oh dear! Oh dear!
Like his gun. Pass it.
Oh, there he goes. Oh well, I think I'll take the path of serenity that goes via the coach and horses. Sounds good. Lead on, fellow traveller. Well, viewers, there are certain forces in nature which not even a veteran spiritualist like Clove Jansson can fathom, and one of them is old Bob. Watching him finishing a pint when it is his round next is an object lesson in slow living. This encounter did have a serendipitous outcome, however, and we shall be returning to the subject of slow living later in the programme. And now it's time for musical therapy. Now this week we shall be delving into what could certainly be called experimental music. The Baldy Bard, our itinerant folk singer, has decided to have a go at a rock number, and he has recruited 3 of the Rubatos to help him out. This was the scene at the rehearsal rooms earlier today.
Musical therapy.
I slept right through last night and woke up bouncing off the walls. I ran down to the gym and now I'm back at a slow crawl. Getting on, just getting on. Getting on, just getting on. I went to yoga class and now I'm flat upon my back. It's hard to feel enlightened while you have a heart attack. Getting on, just getting on. Getting on, just getting on. I know my life has turned another page. Sometimes it's hard to try and act my age. Still wearing flares and denim shirts, still got my stackyl boots. But secretly I know that I look better in a suit. Getting on, getting on, getting on, just getting on.
Oi, Benny. Reckon your job's safe.
I know my life has turned another page. Sometimes it's hard to try and act my age. My parting's now 5 inches wide. My whiskers have gone grey. A bowel movement's all it takes to brighten up my day. Getting on, just getting on. getting on. I'm just getting on. Well, there you are, viewers. Someone for whom slow living is probably the only option. Too much information, as the kids say in the last verse, I fear. I don't think on the whole that rock is really his genre. Never mind, the Rubatos will be back at the end of the show with a number of their own, the melody of which they ripped off from someone else. Now the next item could easily be mistaken for poetry corner. It is, however, a far darker, stranger new strand to the show that we would like to present to you tonight. During his filming of Yo-Yo Pagoda's in-depth documentary at the Basket Weavers Hotel recently, Shaggy uncovered a ward hidden deep in the basement. In this ward, the chronically delusional are allowed to act out their imagined lives and personas in specially created environments. It's a bit like Fantasy Island, really. You know, used on the telly. You had Ricardo Montalban in it. He used to say, "Smiles, everybody, smiles." Oh yeah, I remember. Discipline, boss, discipline. Anyway, for the usual fee, Matron Quantox allowed us to take a camera in.
Good evening, my hip cats and groovy chicks. It's so nice to be back at the Gaslight tonight. You see, we got chicks and we got cats in the same room and there's no fighting. I like that. My name is Brock Arthur Firebrand and this is On the Mezzanine. While the bald-headed cats in the togas doing yoga was at the pagoda, all the clean-cut Yanks rolling in tanks with sipping sodas, reigning supreme. But then the cats, talking scat, said, "What's that?" Heard the wheels, said, "What's the deal?" And the Yanks, all crew cut, said, "No ifs and buts, we will clean this scene, blow those cats off the green, and the world will rejoice to the voice of the president." But the head, seeing red, came out from under the bed, said, "Stop, hey, no, not today, Yanks, be on your way. You won't clean this village green with your ways so obscene." Meanwhile, on the mezzanine, taking Benzedrine, we was having a scene. And the moral, my good people, when the world gives you chills, keep taking the pills.
Wow, groovy. And now back to our main topic tonight. We here at Not the Chair Circle decided to look into just how practical the application of slow living would be for the average man on the street. Now, Yo-Yo Pagoda, who is a new age seeker of enlightenment and already practices the sedate lifestyle, readily agreed to be filmed. But who could we get to be representative of the common man? Vera Syde, the NTCC Canteen's latest dinner lady, ever keen to be on the telly, suggested that Shaggy film her husband Syd.
What, bleeding slow living? You want to film my Syd? He's so slow he's practically in bloody reverse. Wouldn't mind knowing what he gets up to in the daytime neither. Yeah, I'll sign a form.
Shaggy's beat, Shaggy's beat is better than the rest of it. Shaggy's beat, this is
Shaggy's beat. Hello, you! Roving reporter Shaggy here with the Shaggy's Beat special in-depth documentary special. The boss said I wasn't going to get another in-depth documentary special after the row at the Basket Weavers Hotel last week, but that wasn't my fault. Mate from Quantox never told me that Chad Shat would nick me camera. I mean, I knew he was a nutter, but I didn't know he was a kleptomaniac too. Anyway, my application for this slot was greatly helped by the fact that no one else wanted to do it. The boss wasn't going to let me loose with the script though. He wrote that himself. And I am under strict instructions to stick to it to the letter. Ahem. Tonight we shall be presenting a groundbreaking experiment contrasting the lifestyles of Professor Yo-Yo Pagoda of Hawaii Guy University, California, and Mr. Syd Syde of One Crap Lane, God-awful Essex. How efficacious is the application of slow living as a lifestyle choice on the mental well-being of these two people from very differing walks of life? Let us now take a candid look into the abodes of our respective subjects. Oh, hang on while I do my graphic representation. Right, where's that bit of paper? Morning begins bright and early with both participants enjoying a refreshing and restorative brew. Aniseed and ragwort. Syd, I'm off to do my shift up the abattoir. You get this place tidied up and get your ass up the job centre today, do you hear me? Yes, my dear. And there better be some bleeding tea on the table when I get back, is that clear? Yes, my darling. You see you later, sweetheart. After the stimulating brew has had its effect, it's time for an improving text, followed by a quiet hour's meditative reflection before embarking on the new day. While solitude is good for the creative muse, it is important that one does not neglect the human need for interaction. Both Mr. Syde and the good professor are aware of the necessity to mingle within groups of like-minded individuals for the purpose of life-enhancing socialisation. Yo-yo!
Hi.
Hey.
Hi everyone. Jerry. Hi.
Hi there.
Jerry. Hi. Hi everybody. Hi.
Namaste. Oi, Samurai. Good morning, gentlemen. Derek, quite a larger if you should be so kind.
Get your own one.
Jono, flesh the ash and all that. What do you mean you ain't got none? Having spent an afternoon in like-minded company and fulfilled outstanding errands, what could be better than to return to one's very own little nest?
Hi, my beautiful little house. Did you miss me? Don't worry, I'm back now to spend a lovely evening with you in your cozy little walls. Just you, me, and the cosmos.
Oh, come on, let us in, Ree. It's chucking down. I mean to make the tea, honest. I'll go and get some chips. Could have got them on your way back from the bleeding pub, couldn't you? Oh, V? Little shit. Well, viewers, I think this is another occasion where Shaggy could have been just a bit more tactful in his editing of the final footage.
Never let it be said that we here at Not the Chair Circle shy away from the harsh realities of life, however. Now, as our CEO and producer Bobby did not get to view the film before it went out, Shaggy may also be facing a few harsh realities himself later on. And as for the efficacy of slow living, well, I'm afraid that we once more are going to have to return a result of inconclusive. We have every confidence, however, that you, our most erudite audience, will be able to draw your own conclusions from the findings. Now, in a moment, the Rubatos will be playing us out. But before that, it just falls to me to express the extreme gratitude of the whole gang to you, our cherished audience, for allowing us into your homes once more tonight. I, as ever, would simply like to thank you for your kind indulgence. And now to tonight's final presentation. Now, the Rubatos first appeared in the show on episode 5 of series 2, with a reworking of Barrett Strong's classic Money. Their version was all about blue Smarties, apparently. These dubious sweetmeats caused questions to be asked in Bobby's office afterwards. Tonight they are going to be doing a reworking of another 1964 classic brought to you by Millie Small. This version has no ambiguities whatsoever.
Whoa, Mogadon, you're freaking out, your mind is gone. Best put on your pyjamas, these pills are instant karma. Whoa, take two Mogadon, and you won't know what world you're on. I've never been so totally gone. Whoa, Mogadon. Nitrazepam, that's what Mogadon am. And when the depression hits you, man, have two of these babies and Mogadon. You wanna watch your step there, son. Sometimes the thing is too much fun. Mogadon. Nitrazepam, that's what Mogadon am. And when the depression hits you, man, have two of these babies and Mogadon. Don't wanna get too fond of them. It says have two, but stick to one. Mogadon. Look out there, my son, it's you like a ton. Mogadon.